In my last video, I explored this abandoned hotel building. What if I told you this hotel had more buildings and they were basically untouched on the inside? These were the nicest looking abandoned buildings I've ever explored. They were so nice that if I were to show people clips from the inside of the buildings, they probably wouldn't even believe this place was abandoned.
There's no way this place is abandoned.
And why are these buildings so much nicer than the one we explored in my last video? That's because these are much harder to get into. This place is surrounded by cameras, and in order to get into these buildings, there's a lot more cameras that you have to get past. We couldn't even find a way into these other buildings the first time we came to explore the hotel. We had to come back a week later and try again, and even then, it still took us over an hour to get inside. You guys are gonna love the video though. This hotel had a gym, a bar, a nightclub, and so much more inside. Let's go check it out. I really wish I could show you guys how we got inside here. It's such a funny story. Unfortunately, the only thing I can say is this is where the adventure begins. And I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like the clips I saw in the beginning. This place looks like a moldy piece of shit. Don't worry guys, the nice parts are coming soon, I promise you. I gotta take you through the whole adventure. We had to breathe in a lot of mold in order to get to the good parts.
Oh God.
These rooms at the beginning, they were bad. They had so much mold, and when you'd walk into the room, you could feel all this humidity. There must have been a leak in the roof on this side of the building. The hallway looked decent, and actually the farther that we walked down, the better the rooms got.
This is crazy. This looks brand new. Besides the mold.
It's probably nicer than some hotels I've stayed in, like in the way it is now.
You're right.
We kept going down the hallway. We walked past the halfway point, and down here, this is where we started to find some really nice looking rooms.
Look at this. This room doesn't even have mold in it.
No.
In this building, you could see a room that was absolutely perfect, and then right next to it, or in this case, across the hallway, you could see a room that was an absolute disaster. And then right here, you can see one that someone had been living in.
Oh yeah.
Then if we take a look at the two rooms next to that one, absolutely perfect. We went downstairs, we ended up finding this room that had a lot of hotel supplies in it. All the sheets and all the pillows were still here. We also found this chart about bed bugs.
There's a guide on bed bugs. The reviews for this place are pretty bad. I don't know if you looked at them.
I did not know.
But a lot of them mentioned bed bugs and there's photos of them.
This place did have quite a few 1-star reviews, and a lot of them did mention bed bugs. Feel free to pause the screen if you want to read these reviews. They're pretty funny. I also found some reviews where people were complaining about mold, so that must have been a problem even before this place was abandoned. Now we're heading outside, we're gonna go check out the pool, and then we're going into a building where the hotel rooms are even nicer. This next building we're gonna see had a lot more than just hotel rooms though. It's where we found the gym, the bar, the nightclub, and a whole lot of other cool things too. Here we are, we've made it to the next building.
These are untouched.
They're different too.
These have to be a little bit nicer.
They look nicer.
We were amazed at the condition of this place, to say the least. The fridge, TV, coffee maker, all still there.
It's actually perfect.
Yeah, the bed's still made.
This is the nicest abandoned building I've ever seen. I would actually like sleep in this bed with no issues. There's no mold. This is crazy. Yeah, like you said, even the freaking beds are made in here.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I did just see a needle, but that's besides the point. Everything else. You take these pictures, everyone's gonna think they're not abandoned.
No, people wouldn't even believe it. They'd think this is just our hotel.
Yeah.
Like we paid to stay here. I've never seen anything like this. When I post YouTube shorts of this, people are gonna say it's not abandoned.
Yeah. Everything bathroom still, the soap, toilet paper.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, even the hotel's soap, shampoo, and conditioner all still there.
Yeah, even the soap. Tell you nobody has been through here.
And the washcloths are still like folded and on the rack.
No shit.
I might just sell my house and live in one of these rooms for free.
Honestly.
There was one room on this floor that was pretty rough, but I mean, up to now, this place was pretty much flawless.
Oh, this looks like a suite. Matter of fact. There's a little jacuzzi in there.
The jacuzzi was covered up by a mattress, but here's a picture of what the room used to look like. Now it's time to check out some of the other stuff in this hotel. The next thing we found was this meeting room with tons of schematics, blueprints, and all kinds of other paperwork. Connected to that was 2 offices, one of which had a pretty cool desk.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Check out this desk. I like this.
There's a gym in here.
Wait, is there still equipment?
Yeah. There's still a couple pieces.
Once I heard that, I had to leave the office and go check out the gym. You can see it's changed a little bit since 2018. Next, we're gonna go check out the main lobby, and then we're headed to the bar.
This is the main house.
It's crazy. The before and after pictures are basically not going to look that much different.
No, not at all.
The main lobby obviously looks really nice still. There was only 2 pieces of graffiti. Off to the right, we had the breakfast area. Still had all the tables, napkin dispensers, coffee cups, cereal containers, and even the mini muffin container. Now we're gonna leave the breakfast area, go back to the main lobby, and go underneath that archway we saw earlier. This leads to the bar, which I thought was really interesting because all the beer was left behind.
There's still unopened beers.
No way.
There's still so much beer in here.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Tell me I won't drink an abandoned building beer right now. Drinking an abandoned building beer. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. It tastes kind of weird, but not terrible.
The room next to the bar held all of the glasses, and they were all still intact. Nothing was broken, which was amazing. This room with the glasses also connected to the kitchen.
Think how much money you could get if you scrapped all this metal back here?
Oh my god.
All these appliances.
It just keeps going.
Whoa, there's a lot of storage back there.
You heard me mention them having a lot of storage back there, so now we're walking back there to the storage room. The coolest part of this storage room was this door we found because it went somewhere we did not expect. Speaking of unexpected, I was also not expecting to find running water in this place.
Water in here. They got the bucket to stop the leak.
Yeah, that's a bit full now.
There was a lot of stuff back here. We found Freon for air conditioners, and we also found computers and TVs. Now we're coming up to that door that I mentioned earlier. I thought this was just gonna be more storage.
What the fuck? You're not gonna believe this. The floor is cheetah print.
Oh, this had to be a plug.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
We went up the cheetah print stairs, and then we arrived at the nightclub. The bathrooms in the nightclub, they were crazy looking. Definitely an interesting choice.
Look at this, the women's bathroom.
Holy shit. Yeah, it's in bedazzle.
This is like when you're a kid, you imagine every women's bathroom looks like this. Does the men's look like that too? But blue?
The men's room was not blue, but it was in fact just as sparkly as the women's bathroom. We left the nightclub and we ended up finding a staircase that we'd missed earlier, and this one went up to all the conference rooms. Thank you for watching, and thank you guys for all the support. You guys really seemed to like the last video. It got 400 views in the first 3 hours. Normally at that point, my videos have about 30 views, so that was really cool to see. I also want to say I appreciate all the supportive comments you guys left on the last video too. I love making videos, and the support means a lot to me. Thanks again. I'll see you guys next time.